ศึกฟุตบอลเนเธอร์แลนด์ยิงสดดูฟรีไม่ต้องเสียเพิ่ม3 บาทที่ช่อง Sports 1
The big game of the weekend saw PSV in second travel to third place Feyenoord and make a nervy start. Igor Paschal unable to capitalise at first on the mistake from Walter Benitez. This was a game all Ajax fans were watching in earnest to see if the Rotterdam side could halt PSV's momentum. And moments later, it seemed the answer was yes, as they took the lead in unlikely fashion. A long clearance from Timon Wellenreuter earned the keeper an assist, as Paschal took it down brilliantly and produced this dinked finish. A 15th league goal from the Brazilian, increasing an already career-best tally, but at the other end, Wellenreuter was getting plenty of plaudits too. The German became only the 4th Feyenoord keeper this century to make an assist, and the first since Rob van Dijk in 2009. There was plenty on this for both sides. PSV could move a point behind Ajax with a win. Victory for Feyenoord would close the gap on their opponents to 2 points. And their dream start continued with a second goal 5 minutes later. From right back, he had a Reed, who'd only got his first Eredivisie goal in last week's win at Heracles. First at home now for the 18-year-old. This was bearing out their record as the division's form side, with 7 straight wins. No one has managed to beat them in the Eredivisie since Robin van Persie took over. An unusually lax defensive start for PSV, who'd won their last 4, scoring at least 3 times in each. Now they'd have to do the same to win here. Victory for the visitors would also secure second place and a Champions League slot, although that looked a big ask. And if Anis Hasmusa had played the ball in earlier, it could have been 3-0. PSV caught out again with a ball over the top. Feyenoord are famous for their roaring starts here at the camp, and they could have been out of sight after 20 minutes, with Paschal almost grazing the woodwork with a curling free kick. However, their storm died down from around 25 minutes, and the remainder of the half was more even, although the visitors still barely threatened, apart from this speculative effort from Joey Veerman. Coach Peter Bos said before the game he felt that his was the most talented squad in the Eredivisie, but they needed a real reset at half-time. He did that by getting angry and making tactical tweaks, but not personnel changes. And the roles were reversed as PSV made a fast start and scored early to give themselves a foothold. This time, it was Feyenoord whose defending was suspect, failing to clear despite repeated chances. Ivan Perisic lashing it into the corner. He's been arguably PSV's best player in this recent upturn, which was sparked by their 7-1 humiliation against Arsenal in March. They'd lost only once in the 8 games since to Ajax, and in that time Perisic has found the net 8 times. It was his hat-trick which fired them past Fortuna Sittard last week, and he was also the one providing the assist for Noah Lang's equaliser, a shot which Wellenreuter probably should have kept out. The winger had been getting stick from the home fans all game, so he chose to goad them with his celebration. Again, Feyenoord failed to defend the threat effectively. 2 players clumping close to him, but he still found a way past them for a lucky 13th goal of the season. The hosts carried on wilting in the heat as PSV maintained their energy levels, and in the latter stages there looked to be only one winner. Lang probably should have put the game to bed here when Malik Tillman's good work set him up. But he went for height and power rather than placement, meaning a let-off for a tiring defence. Things got worse for the hosts, who were clinging on when Reed lost the ball to Lang and sent him tumbling. As the last man, it was deemed a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, and Danny McKaylee brought out the red card. Van Persie disagreed, saying Reed's intention was simply to play the ball. His movement, that of someone trying to pass when Lang nipped in. The outcome, though, was the key thing here, preventing the winger from progressing. It was the next incident, though, which led to PSV winning the game. Tillman turning the ball in when Luc de Jong's header hit the bar. And even though this was ruled out for offside, the time that the VAR took to check the situation subsequently led to the stoppage time being almost doubled. De Jong, the one beyond the last line of defenders. But the initial 5 minutes had already been upgraded to 6, and then 10. And with Feyenoord camped in their penalty area, Lang pounced again, sweeping Mauro Junior's cross into the corner and taunting the Feyenoord fans once more. A goal which put PSV right back in the title race, closing the gap on Ajax to just a point. Had they been beaten here, Ajax could have won the Eredivisie with victory at home against NEC. The result also ended a remarkable run for Feyenoord. The first time since November 1992 they'd lost a home league game when winning at half-time. And for just the second time in the Eredivisie, they've lost all 4 games against Ajax and PSV. Matches with RKC and Van Persie's old side Heerenveen to come. PSV have Heracles and Sparta Rotterdam.
สามารถรับชมรีรันศึกฟุตบอลเนเธอร์แลนด์ได้แล้ววันนี้ผ่านทางแอปพลิเคชัน 3BB GIGATV และช่อง Sports 1